2018, consider the conditional use for the Fehl-Heidler cluster housing subdevelopment number 2018-0037.
You skipped one.
Excuse
You
me.
skipped 193-2018.
All right. Number 193-2018, consider an easement across Baker Road to accommodate a proposed bridge connecting lands of the Nat'l Cemetery of the Alleghenies.
Right, so this is something our office has been working on with the Department of Veterans Affairs. It has not yet been formally presented to them. We've been working with them, and there is an escrow in place to actually prepare this. Originally, it was thought that the license agreement was necessary for them to utilize the airspace above one of our township roads that's going to connect the two cemeteries. We've come to the conclusion that an actual airspace easement would be required, and we've drafted a copy of that. It's been presented to the board just for you guys to look at, so you're knowledgeable about what's moving forward. At this point, it is a little premature in terms of final voting, but I did send it to you so that you can see what is going to be proposed to them. We intend to move forward and propose it to them and continue with negotiations. It does take a very long time for the Department of Veterans Affairs to get final approval, so we're starting this process now, and it will take a long time for them to get actual signatures and comments back first and foremost, and then final signatures. So you've seen in front of you what it will probably look like for all intents and purposes. And really, we're just going to be continuing forward. If you want to vote on us, continuing to move forward with this construct, I think that's fine.
Is it do you want us to, or can you continue to move forward with that?
I put it on the agenda just to have it in front of the board because you guys haven't seen it at all. You don't need to take any action.
Well, we got an email that was forwarded
Yes.
to us from Dawn that you had.
Yes, I wanted you guys to see what it looks like at this time. The vote on this took place a while ago, and we have had discussions with them. Things move very slowly with the Department of Veterans Affairs. So wanted to give you an update. I don't think any action is really necessary at this time. When this comes back for final approval, action would be necessary at that time. At this time, Dan, I only think that we need to carefully look at that Exhibit E, which I circulated just to make sure it looks correct. But that's something you can do in your capacity. And then we can bring this back when it is in final form and approved by the U.S. government.
Did you say escrow was in place?
There is an escrow in place, yes.
Very well. See, that's why I skipped over it. Hey, is that correctly identified, though, as an easement across Baker Road, or is that Morgan Road?
Morgan Road.
It should be Morgan Road.
Should be Morgan Road.
Correct.
Well,
Yes.
That's my bad.
okay.
We'll get it correct for you when we really go on.
Very well. Thank you. No other questions from the board? Next item, back to the number 194-2018, consider the conditional use for Fehl-Heidler cluster home subdivision, application number 2018-0037, Fehl-Heidler subdivision, location O'Hara Road, R1 zoning district, applicant Scarmazzi Homes. May I have a first?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made, second.
Second.
Cindy Fisher. May we have discussion? Or, Dan, anything else to add before discussion?
I think Gretchen might have
Very well.
a motion.
Right, so you definitely, I would propose that you make sure that we deal with the stormwater issue at this point, just as a condition that appropriate stormwater, the off-site water stormwater controls are appropriate and satisfactory to the engineer. Dan, we had talked about some language earlier, and I'm not sure if what was proposed tonight with the off-site piping actually addressed the concerns we had earlier.
Yes.
It did.
It did.
Okay, so I think maybe just a general condition would be appropriate that all of the off-site stormwater management be satisfactory to the township engineer, and that those conditions are met as part of approval.
And to PennDOT.
And to PennDOT, yes.
Okay, so I'll make a
Amendment?
amended motion that we approve the conditional use pending the condition that stormwater management is both appropriate and satisfactory to both the township engineer and PennDOT.
Very well. And a second on
I'll
that?
second that.
And a second. All right. Further discussion by the board? No. May we have a vote? All those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed? No. Carol, allow the record to show 5-0.